All right. Well, I'm so glad all of you are here this evening, ready to relax from a long, busy day. Some of us were cleaning, some of us were just out and about. And some of us have requested more movement when we're in situations where we need to stay calm and relaxed. So let's begin by, if you can lie down, please go ahead and lie down on your back. And if it's comfortable for you, have your knees, when you lie down, your feet will be hip width apart. You'll turn your toes to face each other and then bring your knees together. So this will help to support the low back if you choose to lie down. If you're choosing to stay seated, have both feet on the floor. Figure out, and this is for everybody, what you'd like to do with your hands. So do your hands need to be beside you with the palms facing up? Do the hands turn down, maybe on your lap, or if you're lying down next to you? Or maybe you feel like having your hands on your belly. And I'll give you a moment to settle in. Get your setup. The eyes are closed. The gaze is either at the tip of the nose or towards the cheeks or the chest. And tuning in to the whole body, from the top of the head all the way down to the soles of the feet. Being aware, if you can make a couple adjustments, what is needed so that you can be more comfortable, just even by 2%. And begin, imagine your ears, you can hear, or not just what's in the room, but starting to sense any sounds outside the room. Let your mind just wander. If you're wandering through an open field, and you're just wandering from sound to sound to sound. Not attaching to any sounds. Being curious. Being curious. Feeling the temperature of the room. Does the room feel warm? Does the room feel cool? And allowing your body to sink even further into all the support. Bring focus to the nostrils. Anchoring your attention to the nostrils. And feeling that air moving in and moving out. Noticing if there's any tension created when you inhale or when you exhale. Noticing any relaxation as well. We'll be here another minute. Watching the air moving in, moving out. And with every inhale, notice if the eyes feel like they're sinking back towards the back of the head, away from the eyelids. And then sensing any pressure being released as you exhale around the eyes. And then completely releasing this practice and being aware of any small shifts or changes of just watching the breath and allowing the body to relax any amount. And if you want, you can stay lying down, or you can come up to seated. Or if you've been seated and want to lie down, you can do that. And we're going to start with some movement of the feet. Movement of the feet as a reminder that we can ground anywhere, anytime, especially during a difficult conversation. As you're here, press the right foot into whatever it's touching and feel like you're spreading the toes and grounding the heels. And then let that go. And then press the left foot into whatever that's touching and let that go. And then go back to the right, press that foot down firmly into the surface and spread the toes and feel like the calves are turning on. And then the other foot. Just very lightly go back and forth on your own time. And feel what it's like just doing this simple pressing of the foot into the surface. And what that does for legs, and how this little movement affects the breath. So paying attention when you inhale and when you exhale. And if you need to take an extra breath somewhere, please do it. You may even notice that you're holding your breath. And then do this movement one more round. Do this one more round. Welcome, Radha. You can lie down or you can stay seated. Turn off your camera, turn off your mic, and come join us. We're just doing some.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. No problem. And then everybody pause. And now, lift your heels up off the ground. You're on the balls of your feet. And now rock back so the heels are grounded and spread your toes. And then rock back to the balls of the feet and the heels lift. And then rock back so the toes lift, and just go back and forth between the front of the foot and the back of the foot. And again, this is something you could do if you're sitting in a difficult meeting, whether you're on the phone or in person. No one will know what you're doing. They can't see your feet under the table. And being aware of the breath. So see if you can coordinate the inhale with one movement and the exhale with the other. And as all of you know, everything in Urban Zen is really simple. We're distilling down the very essence of yoga. Why? Helps with circulation, respiration, digestion. Do this a few more times, just rocking the feet forward and back. Nice and easy. And then come to a pause. Let the feet sink down into the surface. And take a long inhale through the nose. Long, slow exhale through the nose. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, feel the ribcage expand. Exhale, everything lets go, releases, nice and slow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. If you're lying down, straighten out both legs in front of you. If you're sitting up, just extend your legs forward. Feet are hip width apart. And begin to flex the toes towards the ceiling. And then point the toes towards the front of the room. Flex the toes. Point the toes. Flex the toes. Point the toes. To keep going on your own, flexing and pointing the feet as fast or as slow as you feel. And again, this is great for anxiety and insomnia. Noticing that movement all the way up your leg. It's subtle, but you can, if you pay attention, you can feel little baby contractions all the way up the leg. Some are more obvious in certain places. Paying attention to the breath as you do this. And then pause. And imagine you're in the pool and you're on a kickboard and you're kicking your legs and feet, and go ahead and just imagine that you're kicking your legs and feet, and really let the legs and feet shake, 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 move, 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 move. If you see my hands and my arms, you can kind of see what I'm doing. I think kickboard analogy is pretty good. Hopefully everyone heard that. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. Yeah, it might feel like shaking all the way up the body, and that is wonderful. And if you're starting to get a little tired, slow it down and even pause. We'll do this like another 30 seconds. Good. Almost there. Almost there. Yep. There we go. And then let that go, everybody. And feel any aliveness inside. Feel any juiciness or sparkling, like your legs have like little teeny tiny champagne bubbles bubbling up. Bubbling up. And then the arms, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And extend the hands away from the palms. And then curl the hands into the palms and make a fist. And then open the hands and close the hands. And open and close. This is also great for exhaustion, insomnia, and anxiety. And as you do this, really focus in on the space between the fingers. Feel that space. How often do we do that? As you're opening and closing your hands, feeling that space, that air. As you inhale, the fingers extend. As you exhale, you make a fist. Inhale, the fingers extend. As you exhale, make a fist. Good job. Just keep opening, closing the hands. And next time you close the hands, stay there. And begin to circle your wrists. Oh, wow, I did a lot of keyboarding today, y'all. I'm clicking and my wrists are tight. If you can't make a fist, you can also just keep the fingers open like a fan. And that actually feels better to me today. So, as a lot of you know, this work started out, and then go the other way, started out in the healthcare system. And we're teaching this work to people post-op. Obviously, you all know we work in hospice as well. But this is so important, especially if you've had, surgery and, you want to be able to go home and not stay in the hospital too long. Making sure that you can go to the bathroom is a big deal. So these movements that we're doing are important for times like that. All right, and then relax. Turn the palms up. Notice any vibration in the palms of your hands, your fingertips. A little tiny vibration just by moving in these subtle ways. And now bring your hands together in front of your chest. flex your feet towards the ceiling if you're lying down. Wait, if you're not lying down, point your feet towards the ceiling, then reach your arms up, 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 up towards the ceiling. Oh. And maybe just twist around a little bit if you can see me, or just imagine that I'm twisting a little bit side to side. We've done this every week. But it's just a good reminder that move the body. Move the body. And then bring the hands all the way down, palms together in front of your chest. And take an inhale, reach the arms back up, interlace the fingers and turn the palms. If you're sitting up, palms will reach towards the ceiling. If you're lying down, the palms will reach towards the wall behind you. And maybe do a little, like lift the chest just ever so slightly. So it feels like the shoulder blades are just going down the back a little bit. Don't let the neck crunch. Make sure that there's ease in the neck. And then take another inhale, reach a little further. And then exhale and bring the hands back down. Well, I feel better. I feel like I'm breathing more efficiently now. Okay, let's keep moving the arms. This time reach the arms out to the sides of the room, palms face up, shoulder blades together in your back, in the back. And then reach the arms up towards the ceiling, reach, 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 reach. Bend the elbows, bring the hands back down in front of the chest. And then as you inhale, reach the arms all the way out to the sides of the room. Exhale fully here. And then inhale, 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 inhale. Oh my God, get those arms up, up, up towards the ceiling. And then bend the elbows, exhale. Bring the hands back down. We'll do that whole movement one more time. Inhale, reach, 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 reach the palms out to the sides of the room. Take a full inhale and exhale here with the arms stretched out to the sides of the room. And now inhale, 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 reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bend the elbows, palms together, coming down to the chest. And then let the arms rest beside you with the palms facing up or down. Feel. Feel. And now turning the head to your left shoulder. And then turn the head back to center, over to the right. And then back to center, over to the left. And this is great if you can't sleep at night. Inviting the tongue to rest behind the lower teeth as you turn. As you turn. Like you're gently saying, no. No. Getting weird up in here. We'll say we'll do this movement 2 more times. Last set. Then bring the head back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Long, smooth, and complete exhale. Releasing all that air. All that air. And next time you inhale, lift the chin up ever so slightly. Getting a stretch in the front of the neck. Then exhale. The chin back, down, towards the chest. Oh man, that feels good. And then inhale. Lift the chin up. And then exhale, bring the chin down. Oh man. And then inhale. And exhale. Keep it moving, ladies. And maybe some gentlemen that might be watching later. I don't want to assume it's only women that are going to watch this later on. If you want to stay a little longer, either the chin up or chin down, you can do that. We'll say one more time. And then head back to center and pause. Feel what feels more alive, spacious. What feels more relaxed. And now let's come to our restorative for the evening. We'll do the 3 choices that we've been working with, because those are the easiest. So choice number 1, this is a seated forward bend. All you'll need is like a desk and a chair, kitchen table and a chair. If you recall, you'll lean forward with your elbows on the desk or the table, and then bring your forehead down. You can also stack your fists. This is really good for anxiety and insomnia. If you've been thinking a lot today, I recommend this one, because especially if you feel like if you have your fists on each other and you press the fist down towards the bridge of the nose between the eyebrows, it's quite delightful. It really gets the brain to turn off. So for my folks that their brains don't shut off, that is a dream. This can also be accomplished if you're lying down. This is option 2. That first pose that we did, if you were lying down, knees bent, feet on the ground or your bed, and knees together. And you can actually take your hands, the palms of your hands, and press down on your brows with the eyes closed. And I use quite a bit of pressure, but you'll have to play with it if you're feeling like you want to lie down and turn your brain off. And this position with the knees bent, lying on your back is great for anxiety. And then the last option would be lying down on your back, stacking a couple pillows underneath your knees. So I will let you get set up in your choice. And if it doesn't sound good to you, but you want your hands somewhere, maybe it's more of your temples, around your jaw, find a place if you feel like you want a little touch. I'll let you figure that out. Obviously, it's really for the folks that are lying down on their back. Okay. Let yourself settle in to the shape that you've chosen for tonight. The eyes are looking toward the tip of the nose. Invite the jaw to relax any amount possible. And checking in with the entire body, and ask yourself, what could I do to be more comfortable so I can be here for the next 10 minutes? What could I do? And feel the weight of the whole body. Noticing what body parts are feeling heavy, grounded, rooted, relaxed. And feeling any sensations inside the body, from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Inviting the mind just to check out, connect with the body. And if your mind started to think about other things, acknowledge that. And you can label that thinking. Label that thinking. And tonight I'm just going to say, just stay curious about it. Stay curious. See what else, other information is there for you. Especially if you've been struggling with something. Maybe this is the time to allow answers to rise, to come through. There's no pressure. You can't get this right or wrong. And really feel into not only the grounding and rooting of the body, but also feeling spaciousness anywhere inside the body or around the body. And examine the belly and feeling the rise and fall of the belly. Sensing the belly filling up with air as you inhale. And as you exhale, noticing any amount of lightness in the belly. Acknowledging movement in the upper chest. Feeling any movement in the shoulders and the throat. And feel this sense of yourself dropping down, dropping more inside of you, more inside of you. Into that place of deep rest and restoration. And that as the body continues to let go, acknowledge how the texture of the breath changes. Feeling any amount of ease or smoothness in the breath. And now completely letting go of this breath practice. And be still. And just notice what arises. Notice what arises. And know that everything is welcome in this sacred space. If you're lying down, slowly make your way to seated. If you're seated, wake yourself up. And tonight, we can turn the cameras back on, but we'll keep the mics off and just take silence tonight. We'll just at least look at each other and say goodnight. We'll just enjoy the quiet, that you don't have to speak. Because sometimes that's just what we need. No words. We'll just smile. Oh, you all are so beautiful. Yeah, just look at your friends. We'll look at each other, the big smiles, the glowing eyes, the relaxed jaws. The heads are nodding like, yeah, we can feel each other. We don't always need words. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you Thursday. Good night.